Yo. Welcome to another edition of HBCU Hour. It's your boy Pooh Bell. I got my man, Aunt Petty Murphy. We definitely in the building, for real this time.
Yes,
And we got GeeESPN.
What's going on?
SWAC'N a fool.
What's up?
Listen, Media Day. SWAC Media Day.
I love it.
First time. It was your first time?
I loved it, bro. I love it.
Man, so let me ask you this. Let's go back a little bit. When you got your media passes, how did it, when you got that email and stuff?
I got the email. I got excited. I'm like, man, this is it. I really know what to expect. So I came in it like, I'm just going to go in here and kind of just freelance a little bit and kind of just see what's going on because I ain't know what to expect. But I was excited when I first got the invite.
Yeah, see that whenever I first, when he sent me the email, like, oh yeah, you made it, bro. I'm like, oh, we official now, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we made it. Like, we made it to the big leagues now, bro.
Yeah. So I wouldn't. So I was traveling that day, and that was 4th of July weekend. My first flight, I had a flat tire, so I missed the plane. So I was already like, I was mad. I was sitting there trying to figure out, man, that email came in. I wanted to run through the airport and everything, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It calmed down, settled down. I thought, okay, I'll get prepared. Today comes. Everybody's giving us advice. When you see people, they're, these coaches and stuff, these players, they're just like you. Just take it one day at a time. I mean, not one day. They put their pants on one leg at a time. Just, talk to them like regular human beings. And then they walk in. And when they come in, I lose it.
Yeah, look, Dion was the first one, walking through. So we just standing there, trying to get a little footage of all the, tables set up and everything. Then here goes somebody. Oh, they go prime Travis Hunter. Man, I immediately pulled that thing out, trying to get a video, trying to get a picture, man. To me, that was the hardest part, I guess, was trying to control the fan in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask every question you want to ask. You got to stay, all that kind of stuff. But man, it was a dope experience for sure.
Yeah, it was dope. Dion had like an army around him. He couldn't.
Only coach with security, dog.
Yeah, he had security around him. But it was good to see, even just talking to Travis Hunter, how down to earth they was. Like you said, they put their pants on like oh. So it was a fun day.
For sure.
Yeah. Then 15 fashionably late.
Whoo!
And I guess that's the perfect word for it. Fashionably late. Southern's Eric Dooley comes in the building. And
Gucci down.
Gucci down to the socks. Well, he ain't have on no socks. With the Gucci loafers.
And I think the funny part was his SID was walking behind him saying, "The champ is here. The champ is here." I said, "Oh man." That was nice. It was like they planned to come in. Like he made a grand entrance though.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. Like, cause you saw the outfits Grambling guys was wearing. With the G all inside the suit, and I was talking to their SID. And he was like, man, we had to make a statement, man. We can't let Dion be the only one getting headlines around here, man.
Yeah. Then Dooley come walking in the door.
Exactly. So everybody had that same mindset. We gotta make a big entrance. We gotta make a big impression.
Yeah. Then Grambling comes in, and the players have on their matching Grambling jackets that are the insides line with the G. Grambling G.
Yeah. And then Hugh had the G in his
on the
collar.
back. I saw the back.
Yeah.
So, man, it was just like I said, those coaches coming in, it was definitely an experience. Now let me ask you this, because your alma mater is there.
Yes, sir.
how did it feel being able to cover them and to see them and be there for that moment?
Man, it was wonderful. I was telling them, look, I come here just for y'all. I mess with them. I come here just to talk to y'all, bro. But it was wonderful just seeing how excited they was to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They made me feel comfortable, just excited to talk to me. Like, man, we've been waiting for you. You late. You know what I'm saying? So it was just wonderful to just to talk to them, the kids. You know, I know them already. So it was just wonderful to talk to them and have some fun with them. You know, when I came over there, was relaxed. They were like, bro, my first couple interviews, I was kind of tense. When you come up, they could kind of relax and kick back. So we just had some fun over there. So I had a lot of fun talking to them, Fred and our two players that was there.
Yeah. Another thing, we talked about, like you said, you see them and they were like, hey, we'll, excited to talk to you. I was excited to see you. Jamie Walker, the guy, Renard and the guys from Down South Football Podcast.
Mo
Carter. Even we had on LeBaron Marks. He was there doing, some working for doing videography for the SWAC. Just even to see him, see everybody, that I was excited about that, because it was like, hey, these are people who I've kind of looked up in the industry, and hey, I'm here with you now. So
it was nice to kind of put a face on some of these. There's a lot of people I had never met in person, so nice kind of put a face to, because I talk to them all the time. So it was nice.
Yeah, it was, and that, like you said, that's kind of like that mama I made a moment. You know what I mean? Whenever you got some of these guys and you in the same room with them doing the same thing they doing.
Yeah. I literally was sending the text to everybody saying, "Mama, I made it."
Me too. Look, I was sending pictures. I kept making videos around sending it. It was just, it was just a big moment.
Yeah. So let's get to the actual kind of the content that happened there. What was something that, and this you and you two G, what's something that kind of caught you, I guess, caught your attention, when you first got there, or when they first started doing the interviews?
Honestly, the first thing that caught my attention was all the attention around Dion. I kind of knew it was gonna be like that, but to see it was like,
Right.
It was kind of threw me off to see how everybody was flocking to him. It was my first thing that caught my attention.
Yeah, to your point though, it was at one point in time everybody was in Radio Row. All the Jackson State players was in the other little room. Yeah. And if you come back to their table, it's 10 cameras set up and everything. And ain't nobody there. You know what I mean? So that's just the amount of attention they had just for being Jackson State was crazy.
Yeah. And I was looking at other schools, they got 12, 13 people in front of Jackson State. Nobody at these other tables.
Exactly.
So I started walking to the other tables. What's up with y'all, bro? What's up with y'all, bro?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the first thing caught my eye. It was Jackson State again coming in, but it was Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter was on the scooter and in a boot.
Yeah.
I don't think the injury is significant, so I don't want it to come out like that. That's what I'm trying to put out there. But just to see him in the boot, and on the walker, it was kind of
they had kept that hush.
Very hush.
Everybody in the room was whispering.
Yeah.
So,
even a rival coach walked by and looked, and he said, "That must have happened in the spring game."
Yeah, we ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I ain't know. They kept their hush. Yeah. Even on the videos they post on Instagram and all that, he not.
Yeah.
It was hush.
All right. What's a coach that you got to talk to, or G, that that you that kind of was significant to you, or stood out?
It wasn't a coach for me, but Dr. McClellan. You know what I'm saying? Getting to talk to him, ask him a question. Man, you could just tell that man, he a visionary, man. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that he ain't thinking about right now for the SWAC. Like when he did his interview, he was talking about 2030. You know what I mean? What their plans are for 2030 and stuff. So, man, just being around that guy, you could tell like it's a reason what he made that where he at, and this probably ain't gonna be the end of his journey. He got bigger things in his future than just being commissioner of the SWAC. Not that I want him to be not the commissioner of the SWAC, but he got too much potential, dog.
I will say this, for those who don't know, Dr. McClellan is right now he's the commissioner of the SWAC, as Ant just stated, but he's also just got appointed to over the D1.
He the co-chair for the first year, and then he gonna be the chairman after that
of D1 basketball. So that was, it was like I said, it was big talking to him. But what about you, G?
I actually enjoyed talking to Willie Simmons from FAMU.
Okay.
I asked one of the questions I asked him was why would a kid choose? Why should a kid choose FAMU? And he looked at me. He said he had this swag with. Why not? Why not? The best school. We got the best band. We got the best fans. I like that. I said talk that talk, coach. So he was just down to earth, and we had a real good conversation. But just talking to him, he just like he was saying last year, they lost to Jack State by 1 point.
Yeah.
He said on the drive they lost to Jack State. It was an offsides penalty. They got him the first down. They went on to score. He's like, man, a few mistakes here there. We in the SWAC championship game. So, he was real confident.
Yes. I do want to say, so we did talk, Miss Nikki. We talked to Coach Gamble, from UAPB, and we asked her a question. We're trying to clean up audio and stuff now with that. But I just want you to know, when we asked your question, and for those who don't know, Miss Nikki told us, we had her on the show last Sunday, and the question was, what is from alumni, pretty much want to know what is UAPB doing to stay competitive with Grambling and with Hugh Jackson and Dion at Jackson State. And he looked and he was like, we showed up on campus. We here this summer. We working.
He said our guys back on campus working. That's how we that's how we gonna worry about that. Basically, he's saying he ain't worried about what no other school doing. UAPB worried about UAPB.
And he did say, he said, we ain't worried about Jackson State. We won't play them. He said, we won't play them this year.
Yeah, what he said, we won't play them until the SWAC championship, maybe, or maybe next year or something. So Grambling, maybe, but
he did look at me like he was ready to, I had to, I backed up a little bit.
I got a chance to talk to the offensive lineman, Mark Evans from UAPB. I think don't get it. I think he might be a second-day draft pick.
Well, old boy from I forgot his name, but the lineman from Southern. Dallas. Dallas. But hey, that young man right there got potential to be drafted too.
Yep. Yeah, they good. I like
we all know Isaiah gonna get drafted.
Man, Isaiah, that's easy.
Oh man, the tight end from Cookman.
That dude playing the wrong sport, bro. That dude need to be on somebody's court.
And I was gonna do an interview with him, and he was standing up, but he was looking down. I said, "Man, let's sit down and do this interview, bro. Let's sit down. You ain't gonna be looking down at me doing no interview. Let's sit down."
Hey,
so we sit down, cool, dude. He say he's 6'6".
They say 6'7".
6'7".
He might be a Kevin Durant 6'7".
That's why I said he in the wrong sport, bro.
Because Kevin Durant
that boy at least 6'8" though. That boy from
that dude's huge.
And he was talking that noise. So he said last year they triple teamed me and couldn't stop me. He said I got more weapons this year, so they ain't gonna be able to do that. So he told me look out. I said all right. Now. He said look out.
Man, we talked to Coach Maynor from Alabama A&M. He had a great. We asked him about the Nick Saban's comments. Nick Saban. So Alabama currently does not play any in-state rivals. We've talked about this several times. Except for Auburn.
Yeah.
Someone asked him about playing HBCUs or other in-state schools, and he said, "Yeah, I love to do it." Cap, but that's what he said.
Big cap.
Yeah. Talked to Coach Maynor. Coach Maynor said, we'd love the opportunity, to play them, for the kids to go to Tuscaloosa and stuff like that, playing these big stadiums. And to that, we talked to the Southern players who will be playing at LSU week 2.
Ask Coach Dooley about him being the coach, because LSU and Southern never played before.
Yeah.
And it's the first time. So how him, being in Southern before, he know the dynamic between the two schools and stuff like that. So how does it feel for him to be the one to lead Southern in the Tiger Stadium? So yeah, I think that game would be pretty much what if Alabama A&M was to play Alabama. You know what I mean? The same type of buzz.
Yeah, because I know that when Auburn played Alabama State, they're separated by maybe 50 miles. And that game was sold out. A lot of Alabama State alums went to that game. Despite the score, they were, it was exciting for everybody. So
we actually Alcorn was supposed to play Auburn the COVID year where the season got canceled. Well, our season got canceled. We were supposed to open up with Auburn. I was looking forward to going down there, but it got canceled. So
okay, and see, Miss Nikki says it's the new trend. Arkansas plays UAPB in Little Rock.
And it just makes sense though. Like if you're gonna play a smaller school for those quote unquote money games, why not keep the money in your state and you know and give these guys from those other schools a chance to go play the big boy in the state.
Yep.
Our man Spencer says my boy is big time now. Remember us little people. Nah, we not. Trust me,
I'm the same dude from Spaces, bro.
I'll say this. We were here and we were humbled pretty quickly because we came in with our little camera and our shirts and people look, oh, I like your shirts. And then they gave us that Southern. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, dog.
So, but nah, it was great. Great experience.
Great experience, bro. Great.
Yeah, definitely know what to look forward to next year. How to attack it next year, as far as what I expect from it, what I want to gain from it, and stuff like that.
Definitely, that was my biggest thing. Just to, I have more questions, more. Just know more exactly what to do. This year I was kind of just scoping the scene out.
Exactly. That's how I was trying to do. Hey, it was definitely fun though, bro.
And I ate about 3 times.
Bro. That was some good. Hey, listen. So it wasn't exactly funeral chicken, but that chicken was good.
Yeah, the chicken was good.
Yeah,
chicken good. That macaroni was ask everyone who's winning the SWAC and why is it not Grambling.
Well then,
he coming in spicy.
Yeah, y'all trying to get me jump when I make it back home.
I got my sleeper pick. I've been saying it for a while.
I don't think it's gonna be Grambling because I'm not confident in that quarterback.
Thank you. Hey, that's the same thing I said, bro. Especially with Noah leaving. I felt Noah to me was one of their best options. Familiarity with the guys, all that kind of stuff. But when he transferred out, that just to me that's too big of a question mark.
Yeah, too big of a question. I can't just.
And then with Southern, with Alcorn, then when you know what you're getting with them schools pretty much. And so I just, especially from the quarterback's position, so I just don't really know what. I'm not saying Grambling can't win the West. I ain't saying they can't win the West, but as of right now, I ain't got them winning the West.
Yeah, I can't put too much faith in them without knowing their quarterback.
Exactly, and then not just that, but you got everything new. You know what I mean? You got a coach who never coached in the SWAC. You got an offensive coordinator who, you know what I mean?
So really, basically a whole new team.
Exactly.
He cut 40 players, so he
exactly
40 new players.
Exactly. And see, at least with Dooley, you seen what he can do in the SWAC. You know what I mean? You seen what he can do at Southern. Although it wasn't the head coach, but you know what I mean. He knows Southern. He knows how to recruit that area. He knows what it's like playing in the SWAC. So he got a head, advantage right now over Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Nikki, that is actually my sleeper pick. That is my team. I think is going to make some noise. Alabama A&M has 29, I think
28, 29,
28, 29 FBS transfers. They've got a good core coming back. The question mark is going to be quarterback, just because you have to replace Akil Glass, phenomenal. You got to replace him, but you still got that core of the running backs, the wide receiver. Ibrahim was there. He was that dude is he is a massive human being.
Let me ask you this: when you say they're your sleeper, you picking them to win the East?
I think they can up the Gulf Coast Classic or Gulf Coast Challenge. It's gonna be in Mobile. It's gonna be a neutral site game with Jackson State.
Yeah,
I think that game. And it's the week 2. It's week 2, ain't it? When Jackson State and FAMU play.
That's week 1.
That's week 1.
Okay. First game out the gate.
Okay. Well, them 2 games right there are gonna determine who in the East. Because I think FAMU got a real good chance to like you said, there was 1 point away last year. You know what I mean? And I think they got a chance, but it's hard to pick against Jackson State with all the talent they got. You know what I mean? But
I always say, in order to beat you got to beat them.
Exactly.
Beat them,
that's exactly. And so I say right now, if I had to rank them, I'd put Jackson State 1, FAMU 2, Alabama A&M 3.
Yeah.
But I could see it ending in either one of them being on top.
That first week gonna be big. That first week gonna be big.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think a lot of people sleep on A&M, but the only bad game last year was that Jackson State game. Look at it, they only lost 3 games. Lost to FAMU, but they led that entire game and lost at the end. And that Jackson State game was bad.
It wasn't close.
Yeah.
It was not close. They talked about James Houston changed that game when he forced that fumble.
Man. And see, that's the thing though. Jackson State lost a lot of production on defense.
Yeah. A lot.
But they got so many transfers, and then they got so much better on offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it's gonna kind of balance that out.
Yeah.
This is actually a good question. Do y'all think Travis Hunter stays all 3 years, or does he leave before his junior year to face the larger schools to boost his draft stock? So Spencer, it's interesting you say that. We actually asked Travis Hunter and Shador what it's like being the new wave of HBCU players or top talented players to basically forego Power 5 and go to HBCU. And because when we first asked, hey, do you mind we ask you a question? He's like, yeah, one question, yeah, that's fine. And as soon as I asked the question, face lit up, and he was like, oh man, I love it.
It's great playing for your people.
It's great playing for your people, for people who gonna love you regardless. No matter what I do on the field, I feel loved. I don't think he leaves Jackson State and goes to the Porter and go bigger. I could be wrong. Anything can happen. I don't think so. But something that LeBaron said once when he was on the show: 1 million followers at Jackson State is 1 million followers at Florida State.
Yeah, that's very true.
So.
But I say that I don't think he's leaving. But if he does leave, I think Deion left too.
Yeah, but you took the words out of my mouth. I think Deion have to leave, and he follow him somewhere like that. I think it's the only possible way.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
If I could have sat down with Deion and we could have asked the question, we could have fought through those 300 people. Right. But no, seriously, if I could have asked him a question, it probably would be what keeps you at Jackson State, or if the big school comes calling, what is your response?
Is it any big school, or is it Florida State specifically? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to say it, and our gracious host here at the Content Factory is a Florida State fan, and they might be looking for a new coach after this season if things don't go right, especially after week 1. Go Tigers!
I'll be interested to see if he takes Shadua with him.
I think he got to, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think those. Like, all right, we all know the video that came out like a week ago when he was like, only 2 guys on this team are starters.
Yeah.
But them the 2 guys he would take with him wherever he go.
That's the 2. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he wouldn't take other guys too, but them 2 for sure going wherever he go.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. What's something else that stood out to you guys, especially first time?
Yeah.
I mean, you already said food. Listen, that macaroni was.
Yeah, the macaroni.
Yeah, bro. I think
talking to some of the ADs. I said I was talking to some of the ADs. I saw the Grambling athletic director. With all the hoopla they I kind of said talked to him.
That's what we didn't talk to.
I talked to a couple ADs. It was nice. It was nice.
The ADs, the SIDs,
the SIDs also. Yeah.
SIDs, they were. It was great for.
Shout out my boy Brian at GSU. Appreciate the love, my boy
Brian Howard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good dude.
Truly appreciate it. I can't remember the guy's name, but Alabama A&M's AD. Walked up. First of all, I'll say this: everybody there was very approachable.
Yeah,
there was nobody who was like, hey, I'm too big to talk to you, saying how'd you get in here? None of that. It was,
I never heard of you before. It wasn't none of that. Like the commissioner, I walked up to the commissioner. Hey, you mind if I ask you a question? Sure. That man ain't never, he ain't never heard the golden boot. You know what I'm saying? But he gave everybody his time.
Golden boot.
He done gave everybody, he gave everybody that, their time, all the coaches, pretty much all the players. If you walked up, hey, you mind if I ask you a question? Yeah, go ahead, man. Like,
I just want to say that the commission watches the Golden Boot. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah, go ahead, manifest that thing, bro.
I think it was a good networking event. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
For sure, definitely, bro.
He definitely asked me. He said, "Golden Boot, aren't y'all doing the show with SWAC'N the Fool?" Say, that's us. So like, okay. He said, "Yeah, I watch y'all all the time." So,
but yeah, it was honestly though, like it was good, like you say, to meet you in person finally, bro. You know, all the other guys we met, but like you say, just networking, bro. Getting introduced to people at different schools, different players, you know, and being able to make them connections to where later on down the line, you know, hey, let me interview you real quick, and then you know it is what it is, bro.
But got that contact.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It was like a family reunion in there.
Yeah,
we walk in, everybody was, you know, see people shaking hands, you know, talking and you know, saying so we had
it was the SWAC cookout. That's what you're saying?
SWAC cookout.
It was definitely the SWAC cookout. The lady, the Black College Experience.
Oh yeah,
we were sitting at
Keisha,
we were sitting at the table with her. She looked at our shirt. She's like, "Okay, where you guys from?" And we were talking about it and stuff. And she was kind of giving us, you know, little pointers or saying different things and stuff. And I mean, it was real, you know, comfortable. You know, everybody there was, you know, guys walking up to us and giving us advice. So
yeah, I like it because you had the biggest Roland Martin down.
Exactly.
I had a guy there who he hadn't even started his podcast yet.
Wow.
You know, he just trying to in their network. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you had the big TV shows everybody was just in there together. So I thought it was perfect.
Oh, I see. You know what? This is actually a good point by Miss Nikki. Florida State's future depends on how fast Miami turns it around.
That's facts. That's big facts.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this too though. You gotta throw in the University of Florida in there. Because if Billy Napier can't get it turned around there, then Florida State might be all right. But if Miami and Florida rolling, then Florida State gonna have to.
They gotta do something.
We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the biggest like the thing that you was expecting but like didn't happen? Was it, you know what I'm saying? Like
I think it's just that viral moment. I just like last year, Dion had a big viral moment. I just we didn't get that big viral moment.
When he walked off on the guy who was calling him, he kept calling him Dion instead of Coach Prime or Coach Sanders.
I thought it was gonna be some kind of big moment that everybody talking about, but mostly everybody just talking about the event, you know.
Well, I feel like he almost had that moment on stage. Whenever they was talking to him about tradition and all that, you know what I mean? And he was like, well, what tradition we talking about? Yeah. Oh, we talking about football tradition. They got that tradition. But then he was like, only 11% of HBCU alumni give back to their school. Let's talk about tradition. I was like, here he go. You know what I mean? He about to ruffle them feathers. You know what I mean?
Hey, Dion was good. As far as like, you know, like the stuff he was saying on stage and stuff, they asked him about what he's doing with his salary, about giving half back and stuff. And he talked about why not. They deserve it. We're only here because of the players. They deserve it. You know, if we don't do for them, you know, who will? People talk about giving back and they don't. I do. He said they talk about going places. They don't. I go.
Yeah.
So it was.
See. As our producer here just said, Dion brought life to it, and I would agree with that. As far as the media day, Dion know how to command the room, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he know how to be entertaining. He know how to make people, you know what I'm saying? He said that, you know what I mean? He know how to do all that. And so anytime he walking into an environment like that, you know, he gonna be the one everybody gravitate, and he know that, you know what I mean? So he basically just that light bulb, and we all the moths flying around him, you know what I mean? And he cool with it, and so he say what he got to say to keep them people around him and keep, you know what I mean? Because like he said, you look at what everybody else doing in the SWAC. You got Hugh over there, you got, you know, Dooley back where he at, you got Eddie Robinson Jr., you know what I mean? Like you got the big names, but as long as them big names around Dion gonna be the brightest star, and everybody just gonna fall in line behind him. So he do it. I think part of that is like intentional to try to, you know, I'll take out the spotlight, you know what I mean? The way I'll take out the criticism, I'll take, you know what I'm saying, all that, and everybody else can just focus on what they need to do.
Yeah. I also enjoyed just having the players they were very mannerable and they spoke well. You know what I'm saying?
Very well, bro.
Best interviews I've seen.
Yeah, they were really good. It wasn't no, you know, it was good to see how well they talk and just articulated their words.
I would have asked Deion how it felt to lose to the Hawks. Talents out.
Yeah, but lost to ULM, baby.
Yeah. That was what was about to be their only loss.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody asked that Deion about Saban. I don't know.
Not that I heard.
I know they didn't ask him on stage.
Yeah, not that I heard.
Yeah, it was a lot of talk.
All right, let me ask you this, bro. What's the like the craziest question that you ask somebody? Cause my boy right here,
I'll tell you the question I asked.
He switched. Hey, I give him credit because he switched it up, and old boy wasn't ready for it neither. And like when he asked him the question, you could kind of see old boy like, oh dang, y'all don't want to just talk football? Okay, cool. Right. And he dove straight into it, bro. But go ahead.
I probably asked. I asked a bunch of crazy. I asked I asked the dude Gary Calls from A&M, was he 5'2"?
Was he? You know what's funny?
I said, you 5'2", bro?
That's who I asked my crazy question to, Gary Calls. So I walked up to him and said, "Hey, all right, here we go." And I'm gonna put it out there on Twitter. I was like, A&M, right? I said Huntsville. So yeah. So who got the best wings?
That boy eyes got this big.
And he was like, he named the place and said, "Okay, thank you." And you know, after he looking at he confused, like, that's all you want to ask me? Yeah, that's all I want to know. Shoot, I live in Huntsville. I want to know where the good wings at.
And then, look, Buddy went on about 5 minutes ranting about like, look, this place used to have good wings. Then they opened up this spot, so now this spot got the best. Now they got another spot over here. They all right, but you know, they sometimes you got to catch them at the right time. But this really the best spot though.
And he was like, such and such got good wings. No, he said such and such. And I said, I heard they wings are, and he was like, nah, man, they wings ain't good. They got good boneless though. Dude, man, it was
bro was happy to be asked something besides football.
Man. Yeah, and I told him, I said, I know I tricked you. I said, I know you were thinking of football. I said, man, I'm just, because you could tell they were tired of asking or answering football questions.
And a lot of times be the same questions. Everybody, what you gonna do this year? And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, when we asked Coach Dooley,
it's only so many ways that you can answer them same questions over and over and over again.
Yeah, we Coach Dooley, we asked him about actually. We asked the Southern players what you know, how does it feel to be playing LSU, and they went on talked about, you know, how it'd be great for the city. Everybody's looking forward to it and stuff. Asked Coach Dooley, and Coach Dooley was like, he's like, I've been getting asked that a lot.
He said, I'm looking for week 1 Florida Memorial. But since y'all asked the question, you know what I mean? But he did say he been getting asked that all day. You know what I mean? So that just showed like they get tired of hearing them same questions over and over again. That they want you to switch it up a little bit.
All right. Best wings in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Chicken heads.
Chicken heads. That's a name of a spot for you right there, bro.
That's right.
Chicken head. That's a good one though.
That caught my eye was the way some of the players was dressed. I was messing with them about what they had
them
on.
Boys are swag. Them boys are swagged out.
Let me see what you got. So,
it was a lot. It was a fashion contest.
It was a fashion contest.
Oh yeah,
I think
sure.
to do it with his big money sign piece.
Man,
oh bro, hey, you saying I don't know if you was there yet, but like when he first got in, like his jeweler was there. Like he was snapping it up with his jeweler. That was, like I was like, oh yeah, y'all boys doing it big, man. That boy was iced out though.
Yeah, it was like, trying to think who else came in. I was just like, okay.
Oh, them boys from TSU. Them boys was.
There was another crazy question I asked Andrew Biden, the quarterback. I said, why you got a turtleneck on and it's 90 degrees outside? He had a turtleneck on.
Hey, he did though. He did he made sure to throw the chain right in front.
He had to throw the chain around it. Yeah.
But hey, one of the funniest things to me was when UAPB coach had to help to help the wide receiver fix the tie. He had to help fit tie wide. He's like, man, I wear bow ties. I don't do this. And coach was like, nah, I'm just the swaggiest one here, bro.
Man, they were funny. He was talking. We were talking to him, And he's like, yeah. He said, okay, y'all representing the boot. I'm from New Orleans. Oh, okay. I never would, get the guy. Even Ibrahim, when he was talking to down south football, he was talking. He said, so how far down south are y'all? They were like, down south.
Down south. Like,
no,
but what y'all cover though? Do y'all cover all south? Like, how far down south y'all cover, man?
So like, he said, well, where y'all from? It was like Birmingham. He's like, oh, okay. He said, I thought y'all was gonna say Miami. He said, we know you from Miami. So, man, it was just, I don't know. So the experience overall,
dope, man.
Dope, bro.
I literally,
I'm ready, bro.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
For real, bro. For real. So, but like you said though, it was the hospitality from people though, bro. Like, cause we went in, we didn't have a table, nothing. Obviously, we didn't know what to expect. But we went in, in the radio room, and man, it was people just, hey, as soon as I get through with them, I'll send them right over there, let you get your interview. You know what I mean? And then like you don't even know me, bro, but you trying to make sure I get interviews with this player or this player. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
They made it comfortable for you. You know,
it not just that though, but it's like they wanted to see everybody win. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure you get your interview. I want to make sure you get your interview. I ain't gonna keep them too long because I know you got, you waiting for them, stuff like that though. So it was just good to see everybody working together. You know what I mean?
Even the SIDs, like with Coach Maynard. So hey, can we ask Coach Maynard a quick question? And he was like, he's got to run out there, but as long as you can talk to him in between that time, you can, saying go ahead.
Yeah.
We asked him a quick question. And he was, they were thankful and stuff. The one question I have for you guys, I don't know, G, if you've been to like any other media days or anything, but like I know we've seen them on TV. SEC is going on. I think they finished up today, but watched them all week. Comparing what I saw there or what I would see from the SEC media day, it's a lot different from what we experienced today. My expectations were different there in itself. It was, I'm trying to think. It seems like with the SEC, it's not as easy to have those interactions and stuff.
Yeah, the SWAC seem more laid back. The SEC seem uptight, buttoned up. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna give you 5 minutes with this coach. As soon as the 5 minutes up, he gone. You know what I mean? Like, but it just seemed more laid back. Like, hey, just do what you do, man. We here till this time. You know what I mean? If you can get an interview, get it. If you know what I mean, that's pretty much what it seemed like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't know where he went to school, magic school at, but Hugh Jackson is
that man be disappearing.
We turned around. We were like, hey, we're gonna go over talk to Hugh Jackson. We turned around. Somebody was coming off stage. We turned back around and he was gone.
Yeah, man, was gone. Look, he was eating. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna interrupt the man while he eating, asking a question. So like, I turned back around. That man was gone.
Yeah,
like completely gone. Like, how you finish your plate and everything and disappear in about 2 minutes, but that dude gone, bro.
I talked to everybody from I talked to the AD, the SID, both players, everybody except you. Every time I got ready to talk to him,
same here, bro. Well, we ain't talked to Travion though. We didn't talk to, but we talked to everybody. We talked to Brian. We talked to both the players. We talked to some of the other people that had around there with him and everything. Could not talk to Hugh.
Yeah. And it wasn't like he wasn't accessible.
It just like when it was either somebody was in his face, with a microphone interviewing him, or you couldn't find him.
That man, he must have heard us say we're gonna interview. That man ran a 4-2 up out of there. It was he was gone. Next time we did see him, he was out the door.
Yep. Yeah, because we was trying to get a little 5 minutes something with him, and he was like, man, he got to do this. He got a Zoom call with the conference. He got this, but I'll try to squeeze him in there for you. I look up, Grambling walking out the door. I was like, well, it is what it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Expectations for next year.
Well, next year I'm trying to be up in Radio Room. I'm trying to be up in there next year.
Same thing I said. I'm trying to be up in there.
That's where the magic happened, dog. Yeah. Like the interviewing everybody at their table and stuff. That's nice because you got the jersey, the helmet, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. But when you get them over in the other room, they can kind of be a little more relaxed. You know what I mean?
They coming into you.
Yeah.
You have your stuff there waiting.
Yeah, and it's almost like they feel more comfortable whenever they come to your spot than everybody coming and gathering around them.
Bombarding them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got, man? What else got? I'm trying to think what matter of fact, I got What game you looking forward to for this upcoming season? SWAC game.
Man, it's a couple of them. Like you say, that first week, the Jackson State FAMU out the gate.
Yeah.
That make or break the season out the gate. Week 1. You know, you lose that game, you behind the 8 ball the rest of the year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You behind the 8 ball the rest of the year. Alcorn, we opened up with Stephen F. Austin. That's a top 10 FCS team. At home, we have a 13 game win streak at home, so that's gonna be a huge one. You know, we have the longest FCS winning streak, home winning streak. So they have a team like that coming in, so that's gonna be big.
Gotta handle business, bro. Gotta handle business.
I told them today, I said, look, you don't go out there and embarrass me.
I got one for you though. And it's of course, you know, I'm Louisiana. I would always say the Bayou Classic, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go UAPB in Southern. Just Dooley going back against his old squad, you know what I mean, first year. And I think UAPB, a lot of people, like if you look at all the preseason, projections, and everybody got them either at the bottom or second from the bottom. You know what I mean? I don't think that they kind of, I ain't gonna say they slept on, you know what I mean? But I don't think they as bad as everybody trying to make them seem. And I know losing Dooley gonna hurt, but I think that them boys kind of got a little chip on their shoulder because he left them, and he left them for another rival for, you know what I'm saying, so to say. So they kind of got a chip on their shoulder, and I think they're gonna come to play that game for sure.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be chippy.
I'm looking forward to the and it's on my mind. I'm looking right at it. Gulf Coast Challenge.
Oh yeah,
Alabama A&M, Jackson State. Because if Jackson State wins week 1, A&M does their thing,
that could be
the game. Because I know the Magic City Classic is before that. So Alabama State and A&M will play before that. And that usually determines or prior to Jackson State's their rise. That used to determine the East most years.
What? This year, I think that game in the West, it used to be the Bayou Classic.
Yeah,
whoever won the Bayou Classic won the SWAC West for forever. I think this year it's gonna be whoever win between Southern and Alcorn.
Yep. Down in Baton Rouge.
Yep. I think that's gonna be a big game too. And honestly, Alcorn Jackson State
at the
end of the year gonna be a big one too, because both teams really could be like the pre-SWAC championship game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like both teams could be, winning their division or whatever at the time they play. So you might see them play and then play again a week later.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all another question, kind of off topic.
Okay.
How y'all feel about Birmingham being a host? How was Birmingham?
I enjoyed it. Okay. Well, I personally enjoyed it. That was close for me. I can get help.
I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't think it need to be Atlanta, you know what I mean, nothing like that. Because I feel like having it in a like a city like Birmingham, which is, it ain't a big city, but it ain't a small city, you know what I mean? But it kind of get the same feel as the SWAC, you know what I mean? You got some big city schools, some small city schools, so this kind of like exactly whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of it's the perfect yeah, there you go. It just fit the the dynamic of the SWAC.
Yeah, I asked that because Birmingham is pushing hard to get that SWAC championship game in Birmingham at the stadium.
It used to be. It used to be at Legion. Oh, you talking about that Progressive now? Are they trying to do that Progressive?
They're trying to get the championship game. They told the SWAC that they can use it for free, the stadium for free. So they pushing hard to kind of roll out the red carpet for the SWAC. So
I mean, if I'm the SWAC, I look into that for real. You know what I mean? Because Atlanta, the SEC got that sold up. You know what I mean? That's their market. So why not go to one of the next biggest markets in this area and just sold that mug up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because last year was Jackson State. So yeah, and that gives, I mean, gives a home field advantage to Jackson State. I mean, anywhere you put it, somebody's gonna have a little bit more advantage just because of locality.
Unless y'all want to have that thing in New Orleans every year, I'd be cool with that.
Nah, I'm Louisiana too, so I'll be cool with that.
I'm down with that. Bourbon Street. Oh yeah, you can see Dion on Bourbon Street at the media day.
That's funny. If I'm not mistaken, the first game, HBCU game, is gonna be the SWAC Media Challenge, Howard versus Alabama State. Yep. And that's when I didn't get to talk to Eddie Robinson about it. He made the statement at probably earlier this month saying that although the SWAC has only won one of the Celebration Bowls, they're still the better HBCU conference. And
hey, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Only one team has won the Celebration Bowl from the SWAC. All right, so can we stop saying that Grambling is trying to do what Jackson State's doing? And can we say that Jackson State is trying to do what Grambling already did, which is win the Celebration Bowl?
Yeah, I think it's foul.
Yeah,
I don't think people give Fobbs enough credit for what he did when he was at Grambling, dog.
Yeah, and I was kind of looking at him sideways the way they got with Fobbs at the end of the year too. Before I would at least let the coach to Bayou Classic. He did bring you a national championship, so
exactly, dog. You know, but shout out to Coach Fobbs. That's a great man, bro. That's a great man.
Yeah. Okay? One of the things that advice we were told, you're going to hear a lot of stuff from people, and they're going to be like, such and such, but you didn't hear that from me. Did you have any of those moments?
A lot of them. I had a couple of ADs like, keep this between us,
But I ain't gonna tell nobody on the podcast. Hey man, listen.
Hey y'all.
Y'all ain't heard this from me, but
smoke it back here. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I had a few of them moments too. Talking to some of them SIDs and some of the ADs. They saying stuff like, "Well, I ain't supposed to say this, but we doing this, such and such doing this, or we might be playing them in this year." Saying stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. Like now, I really feel like I got some inside information. I got some sources. You know what I mean? Like, So whenever that news come out in like a year or so, I'm like, man, hey. I already knew that, dog. Y'all late, bro.
So it's been amazing. Like today, like I literally feel like Christmas is over. All the presents been unwrapped, all the paper on the floor, and I'm just laying there like
this my thing now though, bro. Like
we really gotta have tomorrow.
It feel like football season need to be next week now.
Next week, bro. It got me juiced up, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I don't want to wait a month, dog. Like I feel like I need to be watching College Game Day this weekend. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody need to be strapping them up this weekend playing, dog.
You know what? I got one more thing that did surprise me. There were a couple players I looked at and I was like, man, they lying about your size. I was like, I know I'm all of 5'10", 5'11". I'm like, you gotta be about 5'6".
Somebody did. Hey, take that back. Somebody did ask Dion about playing Alabama.
Okay.
And Dion was like, "No, we can't do that just yet." He was like, "He got to give me another year. We ain't ready yet." He was basically saying that they ain't got the line of scrimmage that they need. He was like we could compete with them skill wise. He was like, that's why HBCUs can't never compete with them because we ain't got the depth and stuff in the trenches. He was like, we got the skill positions and quarterbacks and stuff, but we just ain't got the trenches.
Yeah.
But it take me back to something I heard from Martez Carter. He was being interviewed on a local radio station back home. He was talking about the Arizona game when Kincaid went down.
Yeah.
Kincaid went down, but they still almost won.
Yeah.
And if Kincaid don't go down, I think that they win pretty convincingly. But if you go back and look at one of the reasons why they had so much success that game is because the average weight on the offensive and the defensive line from Grambling was either like right there or more than Arizona. So they actually had the bigger guys in the trenches, and they was able to kind of establish that run game. Arizona couldn't push them around, stuff like that. So back to what Dion was saying. I don't know about a year, Dion, you might need a little more than that to get your trenches where you need them to be. But to me, that's the only thing keeping, not just Alabama, but like from competing with, you know, the Southern Misses and, you know what I'm saying, like Western Kentucky, you know what I'm saying, those kind of schools week in and week out. Is just the depth that you got in the trenches.
Yeah.
I think that with it doesn't play as big a part in HBCU, but I think with NIL, transfer portal, the success of HBCUs getting guys drafted, or at least getting them to camps. I think we see a lot more size, especially on the line. You know, just like the guy you guys had on from Alabama State.
Yeah.
I see those guys, those big, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if you
the
look
big
at
uglies.
If you look at it for, I mean, historically, what past, you know, 10, 15 years, that's normally who gets drafted. You know, the Teron Armstead, you know what I'm saying, the guys who play in the trenches, or, you know, it ain't really the skill guys per se. It's the linebackers, you know, you know what I'm saying, guys like that. You know, Darius Leonard, you know what I'm saying, guys like that. So I'm kind of with you though, Pooh. I think with the transfer portal especially, I think you'll start seeing more of them, like just Tyree Carter, you know, guys like that who get drafted and who start making a name in the NFL, and then you'll see that kind of trickle back to the HBCUs, and they'll get more of those talented guys on the trenches.
Yeah, I think that's next. I think that's going to be the next wave. We see those big guys in, and those money games are going to be harder to get.
Yeah. Back up from them. They ain't gonna want to just play. They ain't gonna want to pay you and take a L. And take a chance.
Hey, that's facts.
What was North Carolina A&T ECU?
Bring me my money.
Yeah. Viral moment.
Yes, sir.
I think the one other things that was kind of brought up, Mo Carter was talking to us about the realignment of, for instance, the SEC when Oklahoma and Texas come in. A lot of SEC teams already have 2, 3, even 4 out of conference games scheduled up until 2025 or so. When the SEC
probably 2028 or something. You know, these days they schedule 10 years up ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Those games. So with the realignment with, as far as, you know, Texas and Oklahoma coming in, the SEC isn't sure if they're going to do a 8-game or 9-game season. And if they've already got those 3, you know, out of conference games, you know, saying already scheduled, you know, and they go to a 9-game season, I mean, as far as SEC schedule, where do you put in a HBCU game?
Right.
You do it in 2032. The first chance you get, you do it then. You know what I mean? Like you got. I get what you're saying though, but at the same time, if they want to play Alabama A&M, Alabama State, they'll do it. They won't make no excuses of saying, "Oh, well, we ain't got this scheduled." Or they move games all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Like they reschedule and cancel games all the time. So it ain't nothing for you to call ULM up and be like, "Hey, instead of playing you in 2027, we're gonna play these people."
Right, and they got the money for the buyout. I don't want
exactly, bro. Exactly. I mean, they did it. They did it during COVID. Y'all bought out people, you know, whenever y'all didn't play the games. So what's the difference?
A lot of those games are being rescheduled too.
Yeah,
just now being rescheduled.
So buy me out for 500,000 instead of the 2.5 million. You know what I mean? And I go play somebody else, and you can get to play your HBCU or whoever, you know, that you trying to make excuses for reason why you can't play them now.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to see it get to the day. I want it to be so early in basketball seasons. You see a lot of those upsets. Those HBCUs taking down, you know, Kentucky's and Texas Southern literally beat Florida by 13.
Yeah.
And they were down. They were
like 27-point
underdog and beat them by 13. So I'm looking forward to seeing that on the football side. Not saying that everybody's just going, you know, HBCUs is going to come in and just upset everybody. Not saying that, but I do look for it again. Grambling, Arizona that year. That would have been massive. Howard upset somebody a few years ago when Cam Newton's little brother was a quarterback.
But see that thing, if Grambling would have beat Arizona, I think that might have would have been bigger than Michigan losing to Appalachian State.
Oh yeah, way bigger.
Yeah,
way bigger. So, yeah. All right.
Let me ask you this before it's over. Okay. I need a bold prediction from you. for next season.
Bold prediction. I'm gonna ride with my Braves. Okay. I got Alcorn State.
They winning the SWAC
Celebration Bowl.
Oh,
Celebration Bowl.
Oh, yeah. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it big then, huh? I heard that, dog.
We got 4 titles in the last 7 years. The SWAC, winning the SWAC is, I ain't gonna say it's nothing, but it's time to take that next step. And,
it ain't enough at this point.
It ain't enough no more. You know what I'm saying? They so I've never seen McNair, our head coach, them locked in like they are now. They locked in. Instead of another quick thing, instead of taking the transfer portal route, we took the JUCO route. Our head coach was like, there's a lot of people talk about how many high school kids he looked over because of the portal. He was like, you just don't know how many JUCO kids he looked over.
That's a good point.
The portal as well. So we went and got like 18 JUCO transfers. Yeah. And so I think that, I think a lot of people are gonna be sleeping on us. And
shout out my guy Renard from down south football. We talked about y'all a lot tonight, man.
Yes, sir, bro. Y'all was very helpful to us. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
boys,
that.
man.
Appreciate that. I got a bold prediction. It might not be for next year.
Okay.
But the year following, Jackson State will have 2 first-round picks.
Who?
Oh, it won't be next year. The year after.
Yeah. So Travis Jr. after his junior year.
Travis
and
Shedeur
both going first round. Okay. All right. I guess it's my turn for a bold prediction.
Huh? Yeah, your turn.
All right. My bold prediction is that UAPB ain't gonna be bottom in the West, and that Grambling gonna probably finish around the same as UAPB. In the West,
in the West,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think Alcorn, Southern, Prairie View, I think all of them probably be ahead of Grambling next year.
Yeah.
I got one more. HBCU gets a upset.
I love it.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know well. It might be a small FBS school.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the upset.
So you calling it right now? Southern beating LSU. That's what you're saying?
Listen, I have not had enough to drink tonight to make that prediction.
Hey, I will say this though. Southern gonna beat LSU in the Battle of the Bands.
LSU might not even listen. It's at LSU. LSU band don't even need to get off the bus.
You know how they do at home games where they get a visiting band like 5 minutes and the home band like just get LSU. Just give your time to Southern band.
As matter of fact,
just donate that time to them. Y'all just get a pen and pad and take some lessons.
The only time I want to see LSU band play on the field is when they play the national anthem.
You can let Southern do that.
I let the home team do that. I give them that respect. Let the home team.
I'm just being real.
Play the national anthem. Let Southern band do everything else on the field. So
that's facts, dog. Hey, shout out to my pastor wife. Yeah, she know the deal. Yeah, don't even let LSU band play it out. Let Southern band do the whole thing, bro.
All right, so G. It's been fun, man. It was great meeting you today, man.
Yeah, appreciate you for stopping.
Definitely gonna do this again. First, a round of applause to Media Day, the city of Birmingham. Great. Shout out to, and if I think I said in the beginning, but just in case I didn't, Content Factory Beham. Wonderful space. If you're in Birmingham, Alabama, and you need to come and do any podcasting, photography, anything content related, they probably can hook you up, or they will hook you up, and they'll make a way. Listen,
gracious host, bro. They came in, worked all our little technical difficulties out, got us sounding good.
I might drive down here every Sunday and do a show from here.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing.
We're gonna need a sponsorship for that though.
Yeah.
There go my boy.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But I just want to say real quick. Appreciate you for coming, bro. Nice meeting you. Appreciate everybody who looked out for us today at Media Day. I don't want to say no names because I don't want to forget nobody, but y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate y'all, bro, and can't wait to do this again, man.
Yeah, J Max, PTO is your friend.
It's your friend. You mean?
Tell your job.
I keep rubbing it in on it too. I can't believe you missed it.
Hey, listen.
What you missed?
Hey, bro. He could. You know what I mean? He could have came down with that 24-hour virus or something.
No, he got a built-in excuse. I need to go into COVID protocols. I need some time off.
Yeah.
So, speaking of people who should have went into COVID protocols, what's up, Daniel? How you doing tonight? Yeah, you should have been in there, bro. You should have been here.
Yeah, Dan, you should have used your PTO too, bro.
Yeah, but again, it's been wonderful. G, you know what I'm saying? We'll do this again.
Always down, bro.
I shot at Renard. Again,
appreciate you, Renard.
Down South podcast. Down South football. We'll definitely have y'all on soon. My man Jamie Walker. I'm gonna say some names because it's just people I remember. You know what I'm saying? Mo Carter.
Yeah.
Mo Carter helped us even get to where we are. It's when I say get to SWAC Media Day, he kind of helped us.
Him and LeBaron
Mark. So shout out to everybody for that. I don't know. I think that's about all I got.
That's all I got, bro. You got anything, G? You want to plug the show? Let everybody know where to find your show and everything.
SWAC'N the Food on YouTube. Go to SWAC'N the Food. You know, we're gonna be on there acting foolish. So SWAC'N the Food, Facebook, Instagram, SWAC'N the Food.
Already, bro. Appreciate you for joining us today.
Damn, return game member on this. Next year is Bracken. He
been in Oklahoma too long. I think he talking about fracking.
He moved back to Louisiana, and he all of a sudden he just
he listening to Young Boy or something. Yeah. That's all that is.
Yeah. But all right, man, everybody. We appreciate y'all for coming. We'll be back. Look for content for everything that you know what I'm saying we did. We'll be dropping that on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So check it out. And like that, we out.